On a very serious note, just a few years ago, the Chinese embassy in India denied visas to our karate and wushu players from Arunachal Pradesh. The same China where our Prime Minister recently visited and joined hands with the President of China while a toxic masculine Russian song was playing in the background. Greetings, respected Speaker Sir and members present in the August House. The complexity of today's debate is about an alliance. I do believe that a global alliance can do wonder for a country in geopolitics. However, when I look at the agenda, I see three words: South Asian neighborhood. And that really pulls my interest off, because this book right here gives reasons why we should not support our neighbors, why they are not trustworthy. When our country was trying to eliminate insurgency in our own country, the same neighbors supported and gave shelter to the extremists who were a threat for this nation. Matter of fact, it is the same thing other way around. Our country was set to host the South Asian Athletics Championship, which was postponed twice, and now it is indefinitely postponed. The mover of the house said about $44 billion trade deals, but it seems we cannot even host a small sports event in the international stage. From where I come from, I see a lot of trust issues in here, and we know what trust issues can do in a relationship of two people. Just think what trust issues can do in global alliance where multiple countries are involved. Another speaker from the Treasury bench said about China's interference. I have a breaking news that is already happening. Speaker Sir, in corporate law, we have a concept called holding and subsidiary companies. Here, in this particular context, China is the holding company and the South Asian countries are its subsidiaries. And we know what happens when we join hands with a subsidiary company. We become another subsidiary company. And if we don't stop now, we will be the NDTV of geopolitics. Speaker Sir, I have one simple question for the members of the Treasury bench. What they are really scared of? A lot of them have said a grave concern about the United States and the President. From the best of my understanding, what I can see is that they are scared of a real estate developer turned political personality turned professional wrestling manager turned president who uses the F word in front of the global media, whose name is supposedly in the Epstein list, whose administration imposed tariffs on an island which is inhabited by penguins. Respected Speaker Sir, another member of the Treasury bench shout from the top of his lungs that India will dominate, India will do this, India will do that. I would like to reply him that first of all, let's see what is going on in our own country. It cannot happen that Punjab is drowning in flood and Manipur is burning in the fire of conflict while we talk about a global alliance. The Treasury bench members are the same people who once talked about Atmanirbhar Bharat, and now they are saying we will need a global alliance to fight the West. This is what we call classic hypocrisy. Respected Speaker Sir, as I conclude, I would like to get my views straight. I believe in internal stability. Ever since I was a kid, I heard the saying, quote unquote, Loha lohe ko katta hai, unquote. And this is what we need to do. We need to join hands with the capitalist superpower who have the same interest as we do. Instead of joining hands with underdeveloped countries, countries which have failing democracies, countries which have failing economies. Until my recommendations are considered, my views remains against the motion of this bill. Thank you.
While anybody?
Honorable Speaker, sir, with your permission, I'd like to ask a question to the member of the opposition bench. As you said that if there is a problem going on inside your house, you need to focus on your internal issues. These are your internal issues, I got it, you need to solve it. But do you not think that you need to solve issues that happens with your neighbors? Is it not necessary? Because now, if you agree that you want to solve those issues with your neighbors, then you will be considered as a double face because you do not want to secure those relations.
Sir. We have already seen what happens when we try to solve the issues of our neighbors. A prime minister was blown into bits when he tried to solve the problem of our neighbors. We saw what happens to our Indian army jawans who fought in the Bangladesh war just because they wanted to help. We talk in a big voice that we help this, we help that, but nobody talks